Alright, we just made the long hike from way out there up these hills, and you can see there's a lower adit down there. I'm having a hard time with the glare seeing exactly where I'm pointing, but there's a lower adit down there. There's a middle adit right about there, and then we've come up to the upper adit, standing on the waste rock pile now. We thought we'd get the hike the top, and then it'd be easier working our way down. Spare ourselves a heartache of looking forward to more climbing when we got out. The adit is here behind me. You can see the portal right there. And it looks like there might be like a little mini open stope or something up there. So I'll get suited up and head on in. Alright, while I was getting suited up, my buddies went on ahead and they've reported back there's a bit of a dodgy looking false floor about 50 feet in, so we'll go assess that and see how it looks. It's nice to get in out of the heat, I'll tell you what. It is hot up there. So yeah, there's that little open stope we saw a moment ago. And let's look ahead.
There's no like drift going off to the right of that ladder?
Kind of low in here.
I'm not going to cross that.
Pretty bad. I'm going to use both hands to get across that, so I'll pick up on the other side of the camera. Alright, there's a look at the little walkway. We just made our way across. And you can see, looks like there's probably an ore pass dropping down there. I believe that must connect to the next adit down. Little remains of a platform right there as well. A little bit of gobbing. Looking back here, seems there's let's see here. I don't want to fall down this. Okay, yeah, it looks like there might be another ore pass there, possibly plugged, dropping down. Looking up, you see this is stoped out here. A lot of bats up there. Alright, we were just looking back there. And then on this side, there looks like a classifier right there. Just runs back and it's caved right there. And then you've got this ladder here, which just runs up into that stope there. My buddy went up there and said just there's nothing up there, just a stope and a lot of bats. So I don't want to bother the bats anymore. So I'll cut it off here and we'll head down to the next adit down. Alright, that's the upper level. We just scrambled down from up there. You can see we've arrived at the middle adit. Appears to have been a tram station sort of right in the portal right there, which is pretty cool. You can see the rail coming out here. I do like rail. So a little trestle here. And then it looks like there's a tram tower there, and I can see the cable and such running down the hill here. So it seems they had a tram system running down from up here to the lower adit down there. I can't see in the glare, so I'm not really sure where I'm pointing, but down there somewhere is lower adit, where we'll obviously go after this. But this one so far looks pretty cool. You can see there's a blower down there that was hauled out and dumped there, or pushed down there. So I'll get suited up and we'll go take a closer look at this one. Alright, so just at the portal here, it's nice cool air blowing out, and somewhat unusual, there's a chute right here on the left, right at the portal, which again may have tied into a tram station coming down from above, or not sure, but it's an interesting location for it. Alright, just inside the portal now, and there's a lot of cold air blasting out of here. You can probably hear it in the microphone. There's a really cool wooden door here that is somewhat unique. It's got this wooden latch on it, which I don't recall seeing something like that before. but it's pretty unique to see that. And then the Adit runs off ahead this way, where my buddy is, so we'll catch up. All right, that's where we just came in from, and looks pretty good ahead of us. Goes for a ways, nice and straight with some good track. The airflow feels really good. It's actually a little bit cold, especially after how hot it was outside. Hopefully the breeze isn't too loud in the microphone, because I know that gets annoying. Pretty old ties in here. Those look like they're just made from trees they cut down outside. Those aren't milled from the look of it. Looks like there's a junction coming up here. Okay, what do we got here? We've got the track taken off pretty sharply to the right. I see an ore chute back there and some other stuff. Looking ahead, I see an ore chute and maybe a collapse back there. And then over here, remains of a wooden frame on the ground here. And bits, pieces, and metal. I was just looking to see if there are any drill bits or anything. That's my buddy's backpack. That's not. That's something that's been left there. And I thought this was caved, but it looks like it runs up there. And that may actually be. I wonder if that's that ore patch we saw above. I'm gonna scramble up there and take a closer look. All right, I just climbed up from there, and not an ore pass. Instead, it's actually a little stope. And I think there's a fault right there. See how flat that is? But I don't think they found anything good in here, because the amount of waste rock I'm standing on is equivalent to what I would expect it to come out of here. So that may have just been exploratory in nature. So I'll squeeze back down there, and I'll try heading down that middle passage. All right, we just checked out that passage there. Now we've got this one in front of us with a lot of material. It's fallen down the ore chute here. I can't tell what's going on back there yet. I see some water, but that's all I can tell so far. All right, I climbed over, and it's kind of a cool little ore chute. It's plugged, of course. No surprise there. As you can see, I'm slipping and sliding on all these rocks. There's that ore chute right there. And then, let's look behind us here, if I can not fall down. Looks like there may have been a blast sheet right there. Little barrel. Oh, okay, and just runs into the face right there. So we'll go back and head down the right. All right, just climb back over from there, and I'm back at that junction, and we have this area running off to the right to go check out now. When I was coming out, I saw what I thought was a interesting sample of ore that had come down the chute. I don't know if that's going to come across on the camera or not, but hopefully, no, it just doesn't want to cooperate, does it? Anyway, hopefully you can see some of the sparkliness in there and some of the mineralization. All right, let's see where this goes. Strong airflow here. Looks like there's another junction here. Okay, we got something running off to the left that way. We've got, looks like airlines right here. We have an ore chute right here. It's plugged with, looks like dirt actually. And that runs all the way up there. It appears there's a fault right here, given how flat and smooth that is. And while I was painting it up, I noticed you still have a pegboard here. The pegs are gone, but still have a pegboard here. That's pretty cool. We've been doing left so far. Let's stick with left. So head back this way. Follow the airlines. All right, looks like that stops right there. There's got to be something above though. There's a ladder here. Looks like it runs up into a stope. We'll check that in just a second. Oh, I saw the airlines and thought something must run up, but I think, oh wait a minute, it does. It does, hold on. I think this is probably that ore pass. Well, I don't know, hard to say. There's something running off that way up there, but I can't see any more of it. And I can't see a way to get up there yet. This is a tricky one. I feel like just a little stope right here, but it looks like it goes a little way up that way, but I can't tell and I can't see a way up there. So maybe working together we can get up there. By myself, I don't see a way I'm able to do that. So maybe we get together with the guys, we can figure something out. You see they had some drill holes here, but didn't keep pursuing it. So all this rock on the ground here must have come from that hole. I was just looking up. And then here, it looks like there's something running up here. There's a ladder running up to a stope there. And it looks like over there. We'll check that in a second. And in front of us, looks like I see some, actually looks like rail. I wonder if there's a level up there. Huh. All right, I'm gonna climb up the ladder and see how things look from up there. All right, I just climbed up from there. And looking this way, you see there's a stope back there. Looks like I'm gonna fall down the hole here. Okay, it doesn't go anywhere there. Little stope there, and then to my right here is an ore pass. You can see where the ore, a rock tumbling down, was scoured that clean. And I'm wondering if that is perhaps that ore pass we saw above. Hard to say. And looking directly behind me, there's something running off over here. This, I think, is where I was just looking up, trying to figure out what was there. I think that's that. And it runs, I think it stops there, but I have to go back and check. Okay, just came over from there, and there's more stoping that took place here. You see how mineralized it is there. Looking up, you see also stoped out up there. That track right there is for some kind of support, or maybe had a rope or something tied off to it. There's not a level up there, I assure you. You can see the top of the stope right there, and then hopefully you can see there's a drill bit. I'm trying to get this. There it is. There's a drill bit sticking out. It was jammed into the side of the stope. Coming down. Oh, there's a little thing here too. That's very small. They cleared out there. And then looking directly in front of me, it drops down there. Okay, there's a look back there. You can see it stops there, and just runs out. That's all stope right there. This is all stope, and then it drops down to an ore pass, ore chute right there. So let's go look at that other side. All right, I was just filming from back there, and come across that ladder, climbed up here. See something on the other side. there's that stope right there. I can't remember if I showed that before or not. Or no, it's the ore pass. Never mind. That was the ore pass I showed before. My splues right there. All through here. Decent little vein. And so, those are those tracks that I noticed earlier. And you can see a bunch of stope action up here. And I actually think I saw my buddy's light up there too. And so I'm wondering if they got up there somehow. I'll check in a minute. I can't tell if that's an ore chute or what that is right there. And then this is an ore pass dropping down here. So we'll go see what's going on over there. Alright, that's where it just dropped down from, where all those stopes were. I'm back in the main haulage at it now. There's that junction we hit early on. And that ore chute here. And I noticed on the ground, actually, there are a bunch of feathers. So I wonder what the story of that is. And this is the area that we have not checked out yet. So we'll head back and do that. Again, you can see how those track ties are not milled at all. Okay. Little pocket right there. And it's a pretty cool ore chute here on the right. That's some rough timbers and boards they made that out of. I like that. Yeah, those boards are pretty cool. Some of it's milled, like the stuff down here, but not a lot of it. It's pretty neat. Another junction here. Here's a view of the material that's dropping down from above. I don't know if that's ore or the stope caving a bit. Man, that's really cool. I'm sure it's like, there's an amazing staggering amount of weight right above my head right now, but I'm gonna focus on the video shooting. Okay, there's a junction here. Something running off to the right, something running off to the left. We've been doing the left so far. We'll stick with that theme. Bit of ground fall here. Little mini stope here. You see they shot it up there, and they're gonna do some more blasting for the look of things. Running back here. Looks like a face. No, it doesn't. I see the pipe dropping down. Pipe drops. Oh, wow. The pipe drops way down there. And looks like it's vertical after that. I'm gonna have to save this one for another day. Alright, let's see what else is on this level. Alright, we just came from looking back there. We still have this route ahead of us. Oh, this is kind of cool. Look at that, the back, or the top of the attic. They call it the back. Most people think it was the top. Okay, we gotta look up there in a minute. Just want to make sure there's nothing over here. No, some mineralization, but that's it. What do we have running up? That's where we came in from. And then looking up here, I see there's a platform up there. I don't know how they got up there though. Maybe we'll see something farther on. Looks like there's another door up here. Cool track in here. And, oh man. That's a pretty cool hoist. Wow. How much of this has been stripped out?
Most.
That's too bad.
This is, from what I understand, it's a Fairbanks Morse single-cylinder gas or other combustible fuel hoist. There should be a single-cylinder engine right here, but that's been taken out.
Oh.
You can tell someone was in the process of taking the drum out. They have it up on planks.
Oh yeah.
This is the flywheel for the engine, or one of the flywheels. It was probably 10 to 20 horsepower. What's cool is right here, this is the remnants of a horse Whim.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, that is unique, isn't it? Very, very cool. Let's see. That stuff run up. Have you guys been up there? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll head up there in a minute. And let's see, what else do we have in here? Alright, there's another view of that hoist and that stope up there. I'll check out in a minute. I got the report on this winds dropping down here, and it goes there and then it actually runs underneath us over to down there, and it's much easier to drop down there from back that way, so we won't bother with that. You can see all the flat fault lines in here, which is interesting. Something I kind of glossed over earlier, which is interesting and probably deserves more explanation, is the Hoist Whim. And what that is essentially a hoist that's driven by a horse. So 1 horsepower hoist, if you want to think of it that way. And this here would have been in the center there, probably, almost certainly, connected to this drum. And this would have been situated in the middle of this chamber, probably about there, and the horse would have gone round and around in a circle, serving the same function as a modern hoist, you know, to raise and lower equipment and ore loads and that kind of thing. So same function as a hoist, a modern hoist of the type that we are seeing here, except it was operated by a horse. So it obviously tells us this is an older mine, which is pretty awesome. And I haven't looked back to see what that is yet. Just gonna take a closer look at this. Okay. Nothing too terribly exciting, but it gives us another good view of the hoist. And another look at that Hoist Whim. That's pretty neat. I really don't know if I've ever seen that before, so I'm taking a little time with that one. Now that says American Hoist. Oh, can't make out that next section. Something Canal Street, Chicago, Illinois. I'm sure somebody at home can look that up for us. Let us know what the perhaps history of that company is. Interesting rock foundation there. Okay, I think I will save this stope behind me here on the way out. I'll hit that. But for now, I want to see where this level runs. I know one direction it takes us down below, but I don't know what else is back there, so let's go find out. Looks like we've got an old carbide can there. Very flat and level back here. I wonder if they even possibly kept the horse back here. It's wide and spacious, you know, like they might have had a horse here. Put your cable on the ground. I'm not sure the function of this unless it's just timber support. The hook right there. And we've got a very skinny ladder running down here. So that ladder there, normal size ladder, and this is a very skinny ladder. And there's my hand on the skinny ladder. That's how skinny the ladder is. I'm covering the whole rung with just one hand. That's pretty skinny. So I think I'm gonna need both hands for this. I will put the stuff away and pick up down there.